The Wood-Forbes mission of 1921, headed by Leonard Wood and William Cameron Forbes, was a critical turning point in the Philippines' struggle for independence. After the passage of the Jones Law in 1916, which promised eventual independence once a stable government was achieved, Filipinos believed that self-rule was within reach. Under Governor Francis Porton Harrison, the policy of Filipinization allowed Filipinos to occupy most government positions, from provincial governors to cabinet members and legislators. Leaders like Manuel Quezon and Sergio Osmeña saw this as evidence that Filipinos was ready to govern themselves. However, with the election of U.S. President Warren Harding in 1920, American policy shifted and the mission was sent to determine whether the Philippines had truly met the condition for independence. The mission conducted an extensive investigation, visiting 48 provinces and hundreds of municipalities. Its report, however, was unfavorable to Filipino aspirations. It emphasized corruption, inefficiency, and mismanagement, particularly in the administration of public lands and in the bankruptcy of the Philippine National Bank. The findings suggested that Filipino officials were incompetent and that independence should be delayed. These conclusions angered Quezon and the Nacionalista Party, who saw the report as biased and unfair, designed to justify continued American control rather than recognize Filipino progress. Following the mission, Leonard Wood was appointed Governor General. His administration reflected the mission's conclusions as he reasserted executive power, vetoed numerous bills from the legislature, and placed Americans in key positions through the so-called Khaki Cabinet. These actions reversed earlier gains under Harrison and strained relations with Filipino leaders. The conflict came to a head during the cabinet crisis of 1923, when several top officials including Quezon and Osmeña resigned to protest Wood's disregard for Filipino autonomy. In discussion, the Wood-Forbes mission revealed the gap between Filipino aspirations and American intentions. While framed as an objective assessment, the mission magnified weaknesses while minimizing the success of self-governance. For many Filipinos, it exposed the United States' reluctance to fulfill its promises despite clear progress. Ironically, instead of weakening the independence movement, the mission intensified nationalist resolve. Filipino leaders rallied against the report, using it as a basis to strengthen unity and demand greater recognition of their political maturity. Thus, the Wood-Forbes mission ultimately delayed independence but fueled nationalism. It reminded Filipinos that freedom would not simply be granted but must be continually fought for.